Good evening. Today we are going to see some problems which are related with columns. So again we will first see that all the end conditions, their effective length and their formulas, and then we will solve the problems. Now we have these L by root 2, L by 2 and 2L. Then we will have problem that is first calculate the crippling load for a circular column of 60 diameter and 2000 length. Take yield stress as 300 MPa, Rankine's constant 1 by 7500 and E 200 GPa. Both ends of column are pinned. So now we will go given data D 60 millimeter, then L we have 2000 sigma Y is given 300 MPa and A is 1 upon 7500. Now we have PR, that is Rankine's formula, that is sigma Y into A, where we have sigma, that is yield stress, into A divided by 1 plus sigma Y upon pi square E. Again we have this as Rankine's constant into Le upon R whole square. So effective length and radius of gyration. So now that will be sigma y a 1 plus a upon lambda square. Now a we have pi by 4 into d square. So pi by 4 into 60 square 2827.43 millimeters. Now I we have pi by 64 d4, that is pi by 64 60 to the power 4, that is 636.17 into 10 raised to 3 millimeter to the power 4. Then we will have r, that is radius of gyration root I by a, and we have this value 636.17 into 10 raised to 3 divided by 2827.43, and that comes 15 millimeters, 14.999 something. Then lambda we have Le by R, so 2000. Now you can see this, we have both ends pinned. So as we have both ends pinned, then we can say Le equal to L. And therefore we will have 2000 upon 15, that is 133.33. And now we will put values in PR. So Fy is given 300 into, you can see this Fy 300, and then area we have 2827.43, and A we have 1 upon 7500. E we have 200 GPa, need not require. So we will substitute these values and we will get PR, that is Rankine's load, 251.68 into 10 raised to 3 Newton. So PR is 251.68 kilonewton. So this is first problem. Then we have compared the crippling loads given by Ehlers and Rankine's formula for a circular column of 40 diameter. So this problem was asked actually in 2015 SPPU, that I have taken from a question paper, and 2000 long. Take yield stress 300 MPa, Rankine's constant 1 upon 7500, E 200 GPa. One end of the column is fixed and other end is hinged. So we have given data D40, L 2000 E 200 into 10 raised to 3 MPa. Now one end fixed and other hinged, we have L upon root 2. So we have 2000 upon root 2, that is 14.21 millimeters. Then we have pi by 4 into d square, and we will get pi by 4 into 40 square, 1256.64 millimeters square. Then we have I pi by 64 d4. So pi by 64 into 40 to the power 4, 125.66 into 10 raised to 3 millimeter to the power 4. One problem we have solved with this same cross section. So PE we have pi square EI upon. So this is most important, we have to keep in mind. So this I have to write I minimum, and here I have to write down L effective. And then we will put it, that is pi square E is 200 into 10 raised to 3. I minimum is 125.66 into 10 raised to 3, because in circular column we have I is equal to Ixx upon 1414.21 square, and we will get this value 124.02 into 10 raised to 3 Newton. So 124.02 kilonewtons. So this is Ehlers, for Ehlers load. Now we will go with Rankine's formula. So R is equal to under root of I by A, because we require lambda and we have lambda that is equal to. So if you remember formula, then I have formula PR is equal to sigma y into A divided by 1 plus A into lambda square, and lambda we have L upon R whole square, and therefore we have to find R over here, and we will get R as 10 millimeters. Then PR is equal to, just I have written this formula, and we will put values. Lambda is LE by R. LE we have 14.21 divided by 10, so 141.21, and PR we will get it as 103.04 into 10 raised to 3 Newton, so 103.04 kilonewton. So we have to compare this. So we have this value 124.02. So we have PE 124.02, and then you can find ratio of this also. So we have PE upon PR, and that is 124.02 upon 103.04, and this will be 1 point something, so you can calculate it. Then we have last problem, hollow cylindrical strut of external diameter 80 millimeter and internal 70 is tested in direct tension. So direct tension and fails at 480 kilonewton means PC, direct tension we have sigma C into A. So this comes, that is FCC into A, you can say. So we have sigma C into A. So this is direct PC value. Then if the same stress is tested for both end fixed over a length of 4 meter, the axial load for collapse is 280 kilonewton. Means this is Ehlers, that is PE. So we have PC 480 and PE we have 280 kilonewton. Find the Rankine's constant. Now we will write first given data D80, D70, L 4000, PC 480 kilonewton, that is for compression, and PE 280 kilonewton. And then we have area pi by 4 d square minus d square 1178.1 millimeter square, and pi by 4 d to the power 4 minus d to the power 4 832.03 into 10 raised to 3. Then we will find R is equal to root I by A, and we will get 26.57 millimeters. Now L effective we have L by 2 because we have both end fixed over a length of 4 meter, and therefore L effective is 2000 millimeter. Lambda is LE by R, 2000 upon 26.57, that comes 75.27. That is value of lambda. Now we will go with formula. We have 1 upon PR is equal to 1 upon PC plus 1 upon PE. PC we have 480, PE we have 280. So we will substitute these values, and from this I will get value of PR 176.84 kilonewton. Now I have formula for PR, sigma y A upon 1 plus A into lambda square. So this is again we have, that is PC. So we will substitute these values, 176.48 equal to 480 upon 1 plus A into 75.27 square. And from this we will get value of A, which is actually Rankine's constant. And that value comes, so this is Rankine's constant. And this value comes 1 upon 3294.22. So likewise we have these problems. So today we will stop here only. Thank you. Good night.